Right. I just wanted to show you guys what it's really like to do exploring, because I've seen a lot of very beautiful videos that show, well, pictures that look like this. You are looking at the side of the Witch Head Nebula, which is not that far away from inhabited space. I am, well, at least 1,000 light years away from inhabited space, and I'm exploring. One of the challenges that I've run into is that many stars in this neighborhood are unscoopable. So I really have to pay attention to where I'm going to make sure that my fuel tank doesn't dry up before I can reach another scoopable star. So I've been looking around for ways of doing this wisely, and basically I haven't found any. I've also, because I'm going to the outer rim, I'm thinking that in the outer rim, scoopable stars are just not as prevalent as the T and the Y class stars. Basically, they are the classification of stars is a classification of luminosity, so how much light they produce. T and Y are red dwarfs and brown dwarfs. They're cool stars, which makes sense. You know, they're way out there, and most of the hot stars, or most of the luminescent stars, are in the core of our galaxy. So, but I just wanted to show you what it's like to come into a system, and what do you do? Well, let's look at the system that I am. I've already done some stuff inside the system. As you can see, zoom out. There are 3 stars, and one star. The top one is the one that I. This one is the one that I ended up in when I got here. These 2 stars, the top 2 stars, are a binary set. They revolve around each other, which is interesting. Then 35,000 light years further, which is about 5 minutes in supercruise, there's this star, and this thing has planets, and they look fairly sizable. This is 1.7 Earth masses, so it could very well be a water world or an Earth-like world. Doesn't look like it. I mean, they all could be gas giants, or so. This is what it looks like. This one I have just scanned, and it's an icy planet. And this one I have not yet scanned, but this one was the closest to me. Now, how can that happen? I've approached this sort of subsystem from the side, which means that planet was just closest to me at the time that I came here. So I'm gonna go up a bit in the hopes of, of course my radar tells me where all of the planets are, and as you can tell, they're all lined up. So basically all I have to do is go left and go by each of the. See, it's not much sense going up because this system is way too large. Now I can't make heads or tails basically of which planet I should be going to first. So, well, I guess we have some sort of a view. If I continued on upwards, I would get kind of a feel for what it looks like. But it's it's going to take more time, and I don't want that. So in this case, I would just go by the by the list here, because this lists the planets ordered by their distance from me. So I'm just going to target the next planet, And it is over there. Oh, see, oh, that's what the system looked like. Okay, now we have a better view. So basically, I want the shortest path that takes me past all of these planets. Now I am at the inner planet, and I just scanned one of the outer planets. But this is basically what it is. Should you choose to scan all of the planets in a system, check the time here. Then this is what it is. You fly around, and it takes a lot of time. You know, and in the meantime, you can, you know, check out the nebulae in the neighborhood. I suppose looking at the night sky. Listen to me. Looking at, you know, the space in front of me, I can see a number, quite a large number of blue-colored stars. That must mean... Well, I don't know what that means. They could be T-class stars, because they are not interesting. Who can tell me what kind of stars those are? Well, that first planet was an icy planet. I'm gonna go to the next one. It looks better. From the graphic in front of me, that, I mean, it kind of looks like Earth, right? So I have all kinds of expectations. It could be a metal-rich planet. But again, you know, it's 1,000 light years, light seconds, sorry. To be very careful. I basically, you know, I'm not in any rush, but I don't want to waste any time either. So as I approach a planet, I can hear from the engine sounds that I'm being pulled towards it. And when that happens, it's very easy to overshoot your target. And you have to slow down and turn, and it takes forever. So basically, I just want to make one pass through a system that takes me past all of the planets. And well, this one has a moon. I'm kind of hoping that this is an Earth-like planet. I mean, it's near a yellow-orange colored star, and it has a moon. I mean, this already smells like Earth. Here we go. And I can scan it from about 80 light seconds away. Some objects you have to be like in 20 light seconds. Some is 50. That's with my scanner. Maybe there are scanners that do better. Let's see what this is. It's just it's another rocky planet. Great. No, I want that one. I'm being lazy here. Go into the map. Come on. That's what I want. Scan this one. Well, this is kind of a letdown. I was really hoping for... I could decide, you know, I was hoping for a water world or something that is worth a little bit more. Let's see, this one is closer. I've sort of lost hope. This section of space until now has yielded like 2 water worlds, I think. But that was close to inhabited space, and where I am now, all I see is like cool stars and icy planets and no life. So that, I guess it makes sense when you go to the outer edges. Then again, the Earth is not near the center of the galaxy. It's well, it's not in the outer rim, but the one before. But this is this is quite an accurate picture of what it's like to do exploring, at least when you go to the outer rim. You know, I sit down and I play for like an hour, and I just, I look around, and I wonder what I find next. It's like thrifting for games. You hope to find like a gold nugget, and all I've found until now is mostly pebbles. So this is not, if you're used to combat and action, and you're excited by, oh, this is a big one. I can tell because it already started to scan at like 100 light seconds, which is quite a distance away, so it should be a larger one. It's, it could be a gas giant. Gas giants are sometimes, no, it's an icy planet. Gas giants are sometimes like failed stars, they're just a collection of gas and rock and stuff, and but they never made it to star because they're not hot enough. And they never made it to planet either, so one thing that Elite Dangerous has done for me, at least, is it's renewed my interest in astronomy. Because many of the things when I read articles that have to do with astronomy now, it makes a lot more sense. And it also shows you how limited the knowledge is. I was looking for for what is known about the distribution of star types across the galaxy, and I couldn't find anything. Now, I haven't looked for very long, but it's not like knowledge that you find, that's readily available. So I'm taking into account that we just don't know yet. Nobody's ever done that research yet. What is the distribution? What can you say about how star types are distributed in our galaxy? I did read something about other types of galaxies and how stars are distributed there, but it wasn't one like ours with a central bar and a couple of arms. It's interesting. I think after this one I must have scanned them all, and as you can see, I don't even come close to the planets because icy planets, they don't look very interesting. Let's see if yep, everything's been scanned and it was nothing interesting. Now, I'm going to point away. Let's go into the galaxy map. And I have this system that I am aiming for, which is there. Oh. Okay, who else has this problem? Okay. So that yellow marker says where I am, and this is where I'm going. Now, if I went home, yeah, that's quite a lot of jumps. This is by economical routes. Now, all of these stars, I can tell you in advance, if I look at info, Y class, T class, T class, T class, Y class, it's all unscoopable stars. Now, down here is a light colored star. This is a G class star, so I would probably jump here. It's like 50 light years away, and decide from there how I'm going to get to the next one. But looking around, all I can see is red balls, and all these red balls are all Y class, Y class, T class. Is this? Someone said, maybe you're in a section of space that is just has an abundance of this type of star. Maybe. If I zoom out, this is where I am. So I'm near the edge. Maybe all of this. Maybe this dark patch that I'm going through. Oh, zoom in. Maybe this dark patch that I'm going through is just filled with cool stars. I don't know. I may have to start aiming for this section here, because there are some light colored stars there. See if I can... Yeah, this looks a little bit better, see? Does it? Aim at that one. M class. M class. L class. Yeah. I think I've just changed my strategy here. I have to come across this piece of Badlands, basically, and I have to make it through a section that has a better selection of scoopable stars. So that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna end it here. This is just a nice view of how to explore. Well, I'll see you in the next one, guys.